बनाते हैं तो आपको लिक्विड भी रखना पड़ता है. That's the way the industry works. कि आपके पास लिक्विड नहीं है करना है, आपके पास फैट भी नहीं. तो वो हम लिक्विड की भी रखेंगे, but as a mix there is high concentration on the cheese and the butter. A deliberate look at that. So we will hope कि ये और खास करके चीज और बटर का सीजन भी आ गया है क्योंकि you know it works better in the flush in the winter season. तो उससे जो we think कि हमारे मार्जिन्स भी बेहतर होंगे. प्लस हमने जो लिक्विड में वो भी प्राइसेस थोड़ी बढ़ाई हैं तो उसकी वजह से उनके भी मार्जिन बेहतर होंगे. मतलब मिक्स चेंज as you would understand makes it a much higher margin drive. तो ये सब चीजें की हैं. थोड़े नए मैन पावर लाए हैं तो you know people who understand the dairy industry and the consumer industry better, वो उसकी अपनी benefits होते हैं. You know बहुत सारी चीजें में I mean let me put it this way, if I go on a market visit to a lower end trader or to let's say a to a Carrefour, what you see on the shelf tells its own story. Unfortunately, I think बहुत हद तक बहुत सालों तक ये understanding of the business शायद इतनी नहीं थी यहाँ. So I bought the market. First thing I did was I went out in the market to see what is happening. We think our southern distribution will expand very quickly because those numbers were just not balanced. So वहाँ से भी हमें extra sales आएगी. तो ये सब चीजें मिल करके I am hoping कि Fauji Foods will grow fairly quickly. I'm not promising the numbers which in my previous company happened because that was a very raw market. अब जरा थोड़ी mature market, but nevertheless, I would expect fairly high growth numbers and margin numbers. That is the plan also in the next few months. And the interesting thing about consumer products is if it starts trending upwards, it's like a car going downhill. You know, वो speed पकड़ने लगती है. जब गाड़ी रुकती है तो उसको start करने में कई महीने लग जाते हैं. I was very surprised कि actions taken in June, July में उसके effects नजर आने लगे. I wouldn't have expected it. I had said to our board कि you know लगेगा कि October, November तक जरा सही होने लगेगी. The fact कि इतनी जल्दी within weeks उसकी reaction आने लगी means that there is a lot of space out there to be exploited. So inshallah, if you do things right, that business should grow. और वहाँ capacity काफी है growth की. तो ये भी नहीं है कि कोई चीज रोक रही हो कि वॉल्यूम आ रहा है तो आप वॉल्यूम ले. हमें I'm not even talking about much of a share pull, you know, कि मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि मैं अपने competitor से बहुत share ले लूँगा. थोड़ा obviously volume effect का होता है. There are spaces for growth, and I've been out of the dairy market or the consumer market for 4 years. I was surprised at the amount of space there is in the market. It just shows that for whatever reason, the consumer market in Pakistan has not performed to its optimum in the last 4 or 5 years. In Agro Foods, मैंने वो retail outlet numbers को निचोड़ दिया होता. You know, it needs just take the pips out of the lemon, get it out there in as many stores as possible, be on the shelf, be seen, and therefore the momentum happens. And I was surprised to see not only our products, but even others. There is a lot of space out there. I don't know what's happened. Maybe it's the effect of the overall economy. Maybe it's the effect of online, though itna bada online hua nahi hai. But the trade has a lot of holes in it. And inshallah, we plan to exploit it to the maximum.
So Shah Saab, also if you could tell us about, give us some guidance about the cheese plant, because that's another major investment which Fauji Foods has incurred. The reason why I'm sticking to this is I just want this to be complete and then we'll move to the main questions.
No issues at all. So cheese ki, to be truthful, we are at a inception stage, because हमने कुछ contracts किए हैं, I won't name the, but fairly large chains, उनके साथ चीज के कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किए, क्योंकि पीछे से चीज जो है महंगी होगी, इंपोर्टेड चीज, and these, they have their specifications, all these suppliers, all, I mean, you would know these are very common names, I won't name them because it's not right to name them, but you know, तो उनकी अपनी specification होगी, तो उसकी थोड़ी trial and error चलती है, but generally we've now got 4 or 5 biggish parties on the things. Plus we have very recently sort of delved into the retail market with cheese, and really मेरा अपना ख्याल है, if we get the formulation right, and we get enough fat coming in, because you know cheese has a lot to do with the amount of fat you have, we should really be easily the #1 player on cheese very, very quickly. Now obviously it's I'll compare it to, it's like the Middle East market in the late 80s, early 90s. Now if you go to the Middle East market, it's huge. 100 brands होंगे और 50 variations होंगी. अभी हम थोड़े early stages, तो मैंने ये market Middle East में देखी हुई है when I was posted there in the late 80s, early 90s, at a very early stage in my career, and I've seen then the likes of Al-Marai and Al-Safi grow dramatically, and their cheese portfolio is so major now, because ये palate develop होता है ना consumer का भी. अभी तो वो मोज़रेला जो है वो पिज्जा में और ये सब में इस्तेमाल होती है, थोड़ी चेडर इस्तेमाल होती है बर्गर शगर्स में, but there are a lot of cheese out there and a lot of variations of the delivery of cheese. So those are things we are now just at the beginning of it, not ourselves but the country also. I think यहाँ पर थोड़ी से पनीर का, कॉटेज चीज का थोड़ा सा रहा है, मगर not really developed cheese. But there's a market out there, especially the urban market. I'm not saying we will be throwing it in the rural market, but there's an urban market, and there's a fair amount of middle class who, if they get fairly good value for money cheese compared to the imported ones, will buy it. So I'm very hopeful for that.
Fantastic. So Prasad, coming to the broad numbers for the second quarter, on a consolidated basis, you guys posted a loss of 321 million. Although in the first quarter, this was close to like 3 billion rupees. So substantial improvement on a numbers basis. Your overall, I think the fertilizer business improved drastically. And some improvement in the subsidiaries, meaning they posted lower losses. Now coming to the broader numbers, you've given some guidance on the fertilizer business going forward, primarily DAP. What is going to be the strategy now for a company like you in a rising price environment globally, and the fact that the product is not available to that degree locally as well? So will you want to push sales right now or hold sales so you have greater pricing, let's say in the next 3 months?
देखिए, एक certain amount of DAP sale तो होती है, हर महीने होएगी, but this industry, so it's like the Coke and Pepsis of this world. दिसंबर में जितनी कोशिश कर लें, मैं उतनी ही बिकेगी, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं बिकेगी. So DAP, the whole strategy is to produce up to the maximum, get it into your stock, sell whatever you can as early as possible. Remember कि वो stock keeping की भी cost होती है ना, एक financial, और तो जाहिर है हम फिर कोशिश करते हैं, it's a balance of play कि यार कि हम 2 महीने होल्ड कर लें तो इसका इतना कॉस्ट होगा, कहीं प्राइस थोड़ी सी बढ़ जाए, बट वी जनरली डोंट होल्ड बैक DAP कोई खास, ठीक है ना. तो वो अपने स्पीड पर बिकता है, थोड़ा सा धक्का दे दें कभी जब जरूरत है, मगर बहुत ज्यादा नहीं बिकेगा, उससे ज्यादा एक लिमिट से. मगर कम अक्टूबर, नवंबर, दिसंबर वो फिर it takes a burst. We are hoping to build up enough low cost inventory at that time to be able to exploit whatever margins they are. That's the typical way DAP works. It's not ये कोई सरफराज रहमान का मैजिकल साइंस नहीं है. It's just the DAP industry.
So recently, last few months, what has happened is that Mosaic, the US company, has given an application where OCP was selling a lot of DAP to the US, in fact, dumping it. So they have given that to the US trade team, and they have been hit with anti-dumping duty, which could potentially lead to, I believe, lower phos acid prices for you as well, because the theme was over the last few years, some capacity in the DAP business globally came in, which is why phos acid prices rose. So what's your sense of that? Because the underlying business, no matter whatever we talk about subsidiaries, the biggest draw in FFBL is the core business, and we need to understand if the core business is improving or not. So what's your assessment of that?
Gee, I've heard of that case. And you know, we have been talking to our Moroccan partners also. Our feeling is कि यार ये अभी for the moment there is going to be a shortage of DAP and the margin will improve. Not necessarily dramatically. I don't think it will be $100 बढ़ जाए या something, but there's been a slow but sure increase in the last 35-40 days, I would say. We think it will keep going that way unless there is a intervention somewhere due to India or China in one way or the other. India की demand कहीं बढ़ गई तो वो और shortage होगी. कहीं Chinese कोई उनकी DAP is not as high quality as some of the others, but वो कहीं उतर गया और बहुत डिस्काउंट किया तो फिर मार्केट थोड़ी सी नीचे गिर जाएगी. बट आई डोंट एंटिसिपेट दैट. वो जनरली उनका ट्रेंड रहा है कि चाइना ही में सेल करें. So I see a slow and steady increase. The international forecast is more or less saying कि यार अगले 18 महीने में ऐसा ऐसा करके DAP should be more or less back to a fairly average level. Average level क्या होता है? आपकी 20 साल की एवरेज उठा के देखें तो वो about $90 to $100 की एवरेज रही है, जिसमें हाई 200 भी रहा है, लो जो है 31 या 32 भी रहा है. और ये 3 या 4 डिप एंड राइज हो चुके हैं पिछले 20 साल में. It's like a very typical commodity, you know, कि वो सप्लाई बढ़ गई, डिमांड then catches up, डिमांड catches up, फिर से वो सप्लाई बढ़ती है, फिर से वो you know नीचे गिर जाता है. वो वेरिएशन चलती रही है. So we've been watching it. It's very interesting. While I was on Engercorp's board, so I understood the fertilizer business. But to tell you the truth, till I came here, I didn't know what the DAP business was. And it's a fascinating thing, like any cyclical business will be. मेरा ख्याल है the upturn has started. Typically जो trends हमने देखे ये नहीं होता है कि upturn trends जब होते हैं तो फौरन नीचे आ जाएं. अभी तक तो नहीं हुआ है. इससे जो 4 साइकिल्स हमने देखी हैं, स्लोली जब नीचे गिरने लगता है तो नीचे गिरता है. अब कितना गिरता है वो तो नहीं मालूम. वो तो आगे डिमांड सप्लाई की सिचुएशन पे होता है. फिर वो जब ऊपर जाने लगता है तो फिर स्ट्रिक्टली ऊपर जाता है, फिर वो नीचे गिरेगा. तो ये इस तरीके की वेरिएशन नहीं देखी है कि 6 महीने बढ़ गया उसके बाद फिर अगले 6 महीने का फिर से गिरने लगे. ये कई साल की ट्रेंड्स हैं. So I'm hoping the same trend happens, and that's what obviously the experts, international community are saying that. So by December 2021, it should be at fairly reasonable level, and therefore FFBL should be able to make pretty large profits. That being the case. And now I'm just telling you, this is not my forecast. This is, but it doesn't behave like the petrol industry where गिरता है, वो ऊपर चढ़ता है, गिरता है, ऊपर चढ़ता है, within weeks ऊपर नीचे होता है थोड़ा. ये बड़ा लंबा ट्रेंड चलता है. in fact, I can tell you this is very similar to some of the other food commodities I've seen. कि जब वो गिरते हैं तो गिरते चले जाते हैं, फिर चढ़ते हैं तो फिर चढ़ते चले जाते हैं. कई चीजों को मैंने देखा है ये चीज. Unless there is obviously, you know, there's a world war or something like that. So zahir hai, तो you know everything. In fact, when you think about it, Corona took place, and no one could have really thought कि उसके क्या effects होंगे. I am not sure if that is affecting things in a way. हो सकता है पीछे से, you know, the need for DAP बढ़ गया हो because food shortages का डर है, तो maybe इस वजह से DAP की demand जो है वो बढ़ गई है. हो सकता है, ये भी हो सकता है. तो all these things reasonable जो forecasting domain के लिहाज से, we hope it will keep going up now.
बिल्कुल ठीक होगा. Fantastic. So, sir, I just have a question with regards to 2019. If I look at the annual numbers, you had a 6 billion rupee charge because of GIDC. So now, let's say in this year you will not be making that. You will not be having that. So can we expect this entire change to actually go to the bottom line, or do you think there could be some further expenses on that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Actually, I haven't thought of the figures in that way. You are very clever. You are trying to transfer all the GIDC to the bottom line. I'm not absolutely certain, so I won't comment in that way. But yeah, there will be a significant.
You have your finance guy right next to you, right?
I know. Yeah, Rehan ki kuch कहना चाहो तो कह दो इस पर. So, but yeah, obviously there will be some upward trend because of, mind you, it's not helped us in the first 6 months because the margins went so low. So you know, उस तरफ से जो पैसा आता है doesn't necessarily mean कि वो bottom line में चला जाएगा क्योंकि वो margins कम हो गए थे. अब as margins increase, some of that will obviously go into the bottom line. The good thing is a much larger volume of our business, annual volume, comes in these next few months. So that's the good news. कि वो जो बुरा वक्त था वो कम volumes वाला था और आगे जो है इंशाल्लाह बड़ी sales आ रही हैं.
Perfect. Sir, एक question है. What is the plan of payment of GIDC if review is not decided as you expect?
Yeah, Sulaiman, एक issue है कि it is sub judice. So I don't want to sort of preempt any secondary decision by their lordships, who are, I am sure, very, very learned and you know, creditable people, and who will listen to arguments. I honestly, and this is based on our discussion with the rest of the industry, we do feel that there is a very strong case. It's just got to be differentiated from, you know, the general opinion seems to be, and I don't know whether the lordships think that, but the world seems to think that we have collected all the GIDC so it can be turned over. That's not the case.
Okay.
It's not even close to the case. मतलब कि हमारी जो DAP है, ours is a very different case from the rest of the industry because no one has that much DAP. तो हमने तो minuscule amounts collect किए हैं. तो ये तो सब pocket से निकला है अभी तक. Provide कर दिया गया है, but pocket से निकला है. And then, you know, normal equity says कि यार, in that case, if you are paying out of your pocket for something which should really have been done by the government in the past, then, you know, at least compensate people somewhere, make the playing field level where you can go out and collect it. We don't have a market to collect it. So either make it, आप import duty बढ़ा दें, हम भी बढ़ा देंगे, importers की भी बढ़ जाएगी, but then the farmer gets killed. I mean, think of the poor farmer की 200, 300, 400 रुपए जो है DAP बढ़ गया उस पर बैग, उसको चखत पड़ेगी, वो ट्रांसफर करेगा अपने प्रोडक्ट्स पर, वो जाएंगे मार्केट में, और जो गरीब आदमी है जो कि खाना खा रहा है वो कहेगा कि यार मेरी तो मेरे ग्रोसरी बिल पहले जो है 15,000 था, अब वो 20,000 हो गया. You know, so these are thoughts I'm sure we will take it to the government also. कि ये जस्ट सोच करके कहीं करना है. Therefore, I don't want to go to the stage कि यार कहीं payment करनी पड़ी. But just to sort of put it in the context कि there a significant portion of what we have, if Khuda na khasa we lose and we had to pay, a significant portion is already in the government's pocket. There was that money for subsidies and GST and whatnot. So ये तो एक पॉकेट या दो पॉकेट की बात होगी ना, ये आपके पॉकेट में ऑलरेडी हमारा पैसा पड़ा है, आप और मांग रहे हैं हमसे, तो somewhere some sort of deal will happen because and it's just not us, you know, there's also the textile industry which is hit, cement deal. A lot of people in Pakistan are going to be hit very badly, and more than that, the confidence in investors will just be killed by this. You need to understand that you can't do these sort of things without confidence being hit.
So what you are referring to, Sarfraz Sahab, is there is effectively a 15 billion rupee reversal on your receivable on your balance sheet if you incorporate the sales tax refunds, the income tax refunds, and the subsidy amounts which the government of Pakistan hasn't paid you for the last so many years. So this is a major chunk which you are referring to. Is that correct?
Yeah. I'm not specifically talking about the figures. I want to stay away from that. But yeah.
No, I'm just talking about since the quarter numbers aren't out. Let's say I was just talking about from the first quarter numbers, not even the second quarter numbers.
वो बढ़ेगा, कम नहीं होगा.
Sure, got it. There's a further addition to the question which the person asked. So I actually took the question which there was from someone. So they say that globally you have negative interest rates, right? So and FFBL being a pretty high borrower, and you have the negative rate cycle now. So effectively you may have a consumption boom, and companies now exposed to a lot of products whose demand actually goes up in that environment. So what is your sense of that, please?
मैं quite समझा नहीं, आप कह रहे हैं कि जो finance charges कम होंगे, ये कह रहे हैं?
नहीं. Globally, if you see, there is a negative interest rate cycle, right? Negative rates हैं. Interest rates बहुत कम हो गए. And FFBL is a huge borrower from a relative perspective as well, right? 40 billion rupees के करीब आपकी standalone के अंदर debt है. So the company is exposed to, as interest rates are low, is exposed to a consumption side benefit as well. जैसे अगर interest rates low होते हैं तो farmers भी आपका ज़्यादा plant करते हैं because क्या कहते हैं entire thing.
Let me put it this way. Okay. I now understand what you're saying. Of course, कि लोगों के पास सस्ता पैसा मिलेगा तो वो जो है खर्च ज़्यादा करेंगे. That's normal, you know. 100 साल से economics का play understood. In fact, times of Adam Smith. But do remember कि हमारी एक capacity है, हम उससे ज़्यादा नहीं दे सकेंगे. इसका कहीं price effect हो सकता है. If you see what I mean, you know, वो demand कहीं बढ़ जाए तो price और बढ़ जाएगी. वो हो सकता है, मगर हम उससे in fact I think पूरे fertilizer industry के पास extra और capacity नहीं है. तो होएगा तो it will translate into the pricing rather than the volumes. But there's another effect कि जब interest rates नीचे हो रहे हैं तो obviously हमारे finance charges भी नीचे जा रहे हैं.
Sure.
तो उसकी भी benefit P&L पर पड़ेगा. वो it's already happening in this quarter and I guess it will continue inshallah. तो but there are other areas where all our food businesses should hope for a better, more demand in the market.
Absolutely.
Though it's sort of irrelevant here because आपको मैंने बताया कि already बहुत बड़े holes हैं market में. I am now talking about 35 years of experience with Unilever, Pepsi, seeing how the markets function, not only in this country, in 700 other countries. And I can tell you, I visit to the Islamabad and Rawalpindi market and the Karachi market. It is not a normal state of affairs. It could be because I was going there in Corona times, but there are zara sa upturn economy होएगी ना, I think the consumer goods will go through the roof. ये मैं आपको बता देता हूँ, it's waiting to happen as long as the economy starts turning around.
Sure. So Prasad, there's another question regards to GIDC in terms of someone's asking, assuming that if there is a judgment against GIDC, then would the company be liable to pay a GST on GIDC as well? Does that work? How does that work? And on the sales tax issue of dealers where input tax is disallowed, how much price increase is required in DAP to offset this? Does
I do not think there will be GST on. I think all encumbrances on on GIDC. I think there is a paragraph in the judgment which says कि नहीं है कोई encumbrance. So I don't think it's a standalone. I don't think it will affect anything else.
Okay, got it. And what about the fact that क्या कहते हैं ये sales tax disallowance जो हुई थी input वाली, how much price increase is सबसे पहले वो DAP के ऊपर हुई है या वो सिर्फ यूरिया के ऊपर है, and how much price increase is required to offset that? वो आपके ऊपर कोई impact है उसका?
ये डिटेल्स रेहान बता देंगे.
Okay. इसमें जो 2% हमारा GST सेल प्राइस पे है, तो वो सारा डिसलाउड 2% की हमें प्राइस इंक्रीज लेना पड़ेगा टू कॉम्पनसेट दैट. हमारी अराउंड जी
अगर आप नॉन फाइलर को बेचेंगे, इज दैट करेक्ट?
80 to 90%, क्योंकि ये इस वक्त इतनी ज्यादा डॉक्यूमेंटेड डीलर साइड पे इतनी इकोनॉमी नहीं है, तो हमारे ज्यादातर सेल्स उन्होंने जो लिमिट्स भी लगाई है उसकी वजह से अनरजिस्टर्ड हो जाएगी.
बट ये इसके अंदर अभी तक क्लैरिफिकेशन तो नहीं है, बिकॉज़ इसके अंदर कुछ एक्सटेंशन दिया था ये एफबीआर ने.
एक्सटेंशन तो 3 माह का बिल्कुल दिया था उन्होंने, तो अभी नेगोशिएशंस चल रही हैं.
यार इससे ज्यादा ना इस पर, because
absolutely Surprasa, perfect. So I was just asking some of the questions which people had, right? अच्छा, उसके अलावा क्या कहते हैं सर, एक और सवाल है मेरे पास. There's someone asking that if urea prices and urea prices internationally are also high right now, and local prices are slightly low. Do you think you will see further improvement on the pricing side by local manufacturers?
I hope I'm not breaking any laws, because you know the CCCP ये सब चीजें देखता रहता है. But typically I would expect as की डिमांड रही तो इंटरनेशनल प्राइसेस का थोड़ा बहुत इफेक्ट यहाँ पर भी पड़ सकता है. But I don't think it's going to be a major कोई इतना. I think यूरिया पे इतना कोई खास.
So what is, sir, your assessment of the GIDC on new plants? Do you think ये GIDC new plants पे भी applicable होगा?
वो जो सब्सिडी वाले जो है, हाँ एंग्रो का. यार अब देखो, you asking me to delve into competitors?
No. The reason why I'm asking is because अगर होगा तो एंग्रो potentially price increase करेगा, which is obviously positive for you rather than for them.
मैं इस वजह से कह रहा हूँ सलमान की, यार देखो competitors हैं वो, we try and keep a nice relationship.
No, what's your assessment of the judgment? I'm just saying from your perspective, vantage point.
I mean, should I can say कि I think Engro जो मेरी understanding है, they are fighting that tooth and nail, and they think it doesn't apply to them because a commitment government की हुई है. I'm not a legal person, so I'm not sure what their lawyers are saying to them. So I would say this is a layman's assessment, because this is really goes down to the tooth and nail of the actual agreement with the government and the letters behind it. When the agreement was done, this was going back to I think 2005 या 6 में हुआ था, 2006 में. तो उसी के मुताबिक वो इंटरप्रेट इज आई थिंक दे आर कॉन्फिडेंट their lordships will decide, I guess. So also I'm a bit hampered by the fact that I was on the Ingro board. So
sure. Acha, Sarfraz sir, coming to the investment side, we are seeing a number of assets which you have potentially, and you haven't really used them in a certain way, right? We have historically low interest rates in Pakistan at the moment. So you have this coal power plant, which could potentially come up for a listing, or you have the wind power projects as well. Now there is clarification with regards to what is going to happen on that side. Again, that is a lot of wealth sitting on FFBL's books, which is not being monetized in a certain way. And then you will obviously do a capital call, as you mentioned initially, from shareholders. So does it not make sense, being a general shareholder, and they could ask you, okay, why aren't you working on that, or are you working on that? You have also got some investments in Forgy Cement and a few other listed companies, Askari Bank, so on and so forth. So isn't it time to possibly think of either exiting that, or trying to raise some cash through that? I mean, what's your sense of that?
I think the cement business is very small for us, you know. So chota mota, it doesn't. It's neither here nor there. So I don't really comment too much. The FPCL, the core business, is obviously a profitable business, and its dividends come into the group. I would say कि इसको exploit करने का बेहतर तरीका उस वक्त आएगा जब we are able to say कि यार we can do more with this business rather than just supply a little bit to KE and a little bit to FFBL. So those are things we are looking at for the future. There will be no, you know, income stream सिर्फ FFBL और KE पर नहीं depend करनी चाहिए, कुछ और भी चीजें होनी चाहिए. So we are looking at that. थोड़ा सा it's early days, but nevertheless the group will look at it. कहीं उस stage पर ये होए ना कि यार ये it's become, you know, एक दो तीन चीजें कर रही है, then it becomes, it's something which we can go out into market and say कि यार इसको listing करें और you know get the normal shareholder, the public shareholder in on it. अभी we look, so therefore there's work going on, and therefore I'm not really, honestly I can't really say कि होएगा या नहीं होएगा. But yeah, we are conscious of what you are saying. We understand that. That is something understood. The problem is so for instance, we have done a strategy for FFBL group as a thing together. Now this GIDC thing has sort of made it a bit topsy-turvy. So really haven't had the even the time, you know, as a management to be able to, since I've come in, these guys are all hitting 10-12 hours a day, and they must hate me. ये बुढ़ा आ गया है और ये सबको तंग कर रहा है. But I would say कि थोड़े दिन के बाद I'll be in a position to say कि यार इसके साथ क्या किया जा सकता इन चीजों.
Okay, so Sarfraz साहब एक और सवाल है, which is from an institutional investor. They're asking that you mentioned that FFBL invested in gas infrastructure from their own pockets, and I think they mean the coal gasification project. So what was the amount of that, and can you potentially because this was a capex which the government should have done because it was collecting GIDC.
हाँ सुनो, I'm not saying कि गवर्नमेंट हमारे लिए कोल प्लांट लगाए. मैं तो ये कह रहा हूँ ना कि यार देखिए एक अग्रीमेंट है, लेट्स से कि आप 100 देंगे और आप जो 70 दे रहे हैं फॉर इंस्टेंस, ठीक है ना. तो अब वो हमारी कैपेसिटी को तो हिट करेगा. अब हमें किसी तरीके से उसको कॉम्पनसेट करना है.
Sure.
We found the cheapest and the easiest way to do it was to put up a coal plant. Coal plant के ऊपर 25 से 30 बिलियन रुपए लग चुके हैं.
No, so the question they have is will you file a claim to the government to refund it?
I think the government will kick me out of Pakistan. No, I think what we are saying is it is a mitigating argument. कि यार आपको देना था ना हमें, अब आप सोचें कि यार ये हमने अपने पॉकेट से लगाया है, हमें तो जीआईडीसी हमारे पास 22 बिलियन का पड़ा है, उस 25 से 30 बिलियन तो हमने ये कोल प्लांट पर लगा दिया सिंपली टू इंश्योर कि वी कैन यूटिलाइज आवर कैपेसिटी. I don't think we have any legal way of sort of asking the government to pay it. Though it's a good idea, I'll go and find out from the lawyers if they can claim it in some way.
बिल्कुल ठीक हो गया. Sir, उसके अलावा सरफराज साहब, what is one major step which you think from a strategy point of view you are doing to try to improve the profitability of the company from here on?
यार इतनी सारी चीजें बता दी तुम कह रहे हो one biggest step मैंने तो
नहीं one biggest which you think is the biggest change which
happens to be totally in the domain of luck कि कहीं DAP margin जिस तरीके से बढ़ रहे हैं इंशाल्लाह बढ़ते रहे तो ये बहुत हद तक बड़े सारे problems खुद ही resolve हो जाते हैं. तो it's not even my doing or anyone else is doing, ये फिर दुनिया की doing है. But the effort broad efforts क्या हैं? So cost saving on the material and on the overheads. Those are the two push which is happening in all these companies, not one, all of them. And then improvement of efficiency out there in the market to be able to sell more. And this applies more to the food businesses. By the way, I forgot to mention, we are actively trying to get a capacity used by doing some tolling also.
For the meat plant, you mean, right?
With the rest of the industry. Meat plant and really the food plant also, we are looking at it. कि कहीं कुछ use कर लें. It's something I did well, Engro is doing it now and we've done it in the past also. It's something can be done. तो वो भी थोड़ी कॉस्ट सेविंग करेगा. तो ये ब्रॉड कॉस्ट सेविंग, मार्जिन इंप्रूवमेंट थ्रू एफर्ट एंड एफिशिएंसी ड्राइव टू गेट द मोस्ट आउट ऑफ योर रूपी. दोज आर द थ्री एरियाज. और फिर सॉफ्ट चीजें हैं जैसे कल्चर चेंज. देयर इज अ बिग ड्राइव ऑन कल्चर चेंज इन दिस प्लेस. तो you know, you can just see me sitting here. I ain't wearing a suit. No tie, my doors are open, I walk the corridors. It's trying to drive the whole company towards, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong, it's what I believe in, right? So this is Sarfraz Rahman's operating style and belief, someone else's might be different. All my life, I have just been that way. So wo drive hai, that has been accepted by the shareholder कि इस तरीके से करें. That's I think that itself yields benefits hopefully in the future.
Sure. So Sarfraz sir, going forward, obviously you have a lot of debt on your books, right? Have you taken the benefit of the state bank scheme as well to reprofile debt? And are you now trying to lower the spread as well? Because you must know that the Islamic banks are again awash with cash, so you may have better pricing from them compared to conventional banks. How does that play up now for you? I know it's been like only 3 months since you've taken over, or not even that.
Yeah, but it's 2 months, 10 days, out of which I spent about 3 weeks on food. So it's really been about 7 weeks. Okay. There is a restructuring of the debt in motion at the moment. Restructuring हो रही है, तो we are. I don't want to therefore preempt what is going to happen, but obviously there is a look at all these things, and hopefully we will be in a better shape coming out of that. I won't comment too much because you know this is work in motion, so ज़्यादा मैं नहीं
Absolutely. Okay, got it. So perfect. Sarfraz sir, let me just see if you have any last questions. So in there's one question from someone in second quarter results for this time. There was some one-off expense. What was the reason in other expenses?
Yeah, we took a bit of a hit on FM. We said FML, meat wali business. We said let's clear the thing now rather than leave it. So it's fair.
Sorry, oh, come again. Come again. I didn't get that.
I think 1.2 billion. 1.2 billion के चार्ज FML पर हमने ले लिया था क्योंकि we felt कि यार it's better to do it now than leave it till later.
1.2 billion का चार्ज है FML का, फौजी मीट का.
हाँ. Impairment जो किया है ना.
ये पूरा आपने ले लिया है impairment.
हाँ, impairment ले लिया in tandem with the auditor's advice also कि यार take it now rather than leave it. तो जो यार थोड़ी किस्मत भी खराब होती है पता है, तो जो कुछ बुरा हो सकता था ना वो पहले 6 महीने में हो गया. आई एम होपिंग कि अब मेरी किस्मत बेहतर हो जाएगी तो कंपनी की भी शायद बेहतर हो जाए. तो यू नो डीएपी बढ़े और खूब बिके और फूड्स भी अच्छे मार्जिन पर चला जाए, खूब बिके, तो इंशाल्लाह एज आई सेड ये GIDC में होता है तो इस वक्त I would be laughing and joking with you guys. GIDC horizon पर है तो थोड़ी सी एक खलेश है कि यार इसको जरा सही करना है. That's my overall picture which I am trying to tell you guys.
Okay, got it. ये हो गया. उसके अलावा sir, just one last question which I had was your Moroccan associate is now close to their depreciation is also finished, right? So can we see some expansion in their business, and can it lead to an expansion of your DAP business going forward in terms of can we expect a BMR or a further addition on DAP from a volumetric perspective? Does that make the cut or no?
Yes. Salman, all this ties into the longer term view on gas and coal gasification. Those are all things we are looking at. Part of that, let's say you get enough coal gasification का project सही हो जाता है पाकिस्तान में, तो then you have a lot more gas. When you have और ये किस्मत अच्छी रही है and we hit a huge well, वो तो खैर अलग है बिल्कुल. तो अभी जो लगता है कि कोल गैसिफिकेशन से और या RLNG से इस तरीके की कई जेटीज बन गई हो, इतनी एक्सपेंशन है, मोस्ट लाइकली कोल गैसिफिकेशन से, बिकॉज इट्स इन हाउस, इट्स इन पाकिस्तान द कोल. गैस अवेलेबिलिटी हो जाती है. नाउ वी हैव capacity to use that gas. When we have that gas, we then expand the DAP, and if we expand the DAP here, what's going to happen is that the Moroccan subsidiary will have to also then supply us more. So वहाँ भी expansion फिर होगी. तो ये that's the wheel. But first, coal gasification has to be agreed with the government. It has to be a viable project. I'm hoping that it will be. ये time cycle मेरा ख्याल है 1.5-2 साल की कम से कम है before all this happens.
Okay.
Totally. And I'm guessing it could be कि 6 महीने में everything gets done. मतलब मुझे जो मेरी reading है कि लगेगा 1.5 साल or so. Maybe by the end of 2021 we might be sitting here saying कि coal gasification project approve हो गया है. अब वहां से गैस बहुत सारी आएगी. जब बहुत सारी आएगी तो immediately then our first thing is कि DAP को कैसे expand कर सकते हैं.
तो आप लोग ग्रिड पे सप्लाई कर रहे हैं ना, जो कोल प्रोजेक्ट है उससे?
हाँ, क्या कह रहे हैं आप? सॉरी, आप कह रहे हैं कि वो हम ग्रिड पर सप्लाई कर रहे हैं?
जी जी, कोल प्लांट से, अपने कोल पावर प्लांट से।
हाँ हाँ जी, KE is we supplying KE.
ठीक है, गॉट इट। आई थिंक सरफराज साहब, अच्छा एक और सवाल है कि एनी टैरिफ रीनेगोशिएशन ऑन द कोल, क्या कहते हैं जो कोल आप लोग कोल प्लांट के ऊपर कोई टैरिफ रीनेगोशिएशन होगी या वो आपका सेपरेट मसला है
With KE?
विद केई, और जिस अभी जो गवर्नमेंट ने जो बाकी आईपीपीस की थी,
I think we are, as far as I know, and I'm not an expert on this, the CEO of FPCL is not here, but
Okay.
we are not involved in this IPP negotiation because we are slightly different. We are really built to supply FFBL, and then as a secondary thing, you know, there is a boiler and it works and supplies KE. तो वो टैरिफ पर कोई मुझे well negotiation तो I know कि नहीं होती, and I don't think we get involved in that IPP. वो दो sort of separate रखे हुए हैं, boilers एक उधर करता है एक इधर करता है.
Okay. Got it. Perfect. So Sarfraz sir, extremely grateful that you've taken out your time on a Friday to come speak to investors. There were a group of lenders as well in this conference, as well as a few people from the rating agencies as well. So thanks a lot. I think with that we would like to
just want to thank everyone. I know कि 4:30 बजे stock exchange खत्म हुआ होगा, आप लोग भागते हुए आए होंगे. So it's most grateful कि you know मेरे जैसे बंदे के आपने टाइम दे दिया फ्राइडे इवनिंग को जब आपको घर जाने की तलब होगी. So thank you very much all of you. And all I will say is yeah, things are fairly positive. And
we had a 43 people attendance, Sarfraz sir, by the way.
माशाल्लाह. तो कितना 50 is the max? Is that?
नहीं, हमारे पास तो 200 भी हो सकते हैं.
अच्छा 200 यार, फिर तो attractive पार इतना नहीं है यार. एंग्रो फूड्स होता है तो 100 लोग होते हैं यार. ये तो मुझे थोड़ा अफसोस हुआ. नहीं, thank you so much for all of you who have attended. I'm very grateful.
ठीक है, thanks a lot. I hope you the best of luck, Sarfraz sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Suleiman. So kind of you.
Okay, bye.
And I see a former class fellow of mine there also.
Come again?
Among people who are
come again?
Who are listening in. So I'll probably get a call from him and he'll hit me on the head or something like that.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, ji. Last.